Hello, my name is Scott Caesar, men's pastor here at Men's Discipleship Network. I would like to commend your church, Church of God of East Flatbush, Bishop Hugh Nelson, and his leaders for caring about what God cares about, the family unit, and God's plan for its success. You see, never before in the history of our nation has the church and family been so threatened. The culture's assault on biblical manhood has confused God's original design. We've reached epidemic proportions where society is now having a greater effect on the church than the church is having on society. The stats confirm this diagnosis. 90% of Christian men surveyed do not believe in the totality of the Bible. A 40% divorce rate affects millions of children each year, producing countless emotional widows and spiritual orphans. There is good news, though. We have a God who's still in control and specializes in turning darkness into light. That light tells us when a man prays with his wife daily, the divorce rate drops to less than 1%. It tells us that when a man goes to church for the very first time, 93% of the time the family follows. This same God is now creating a revolution in biblical manhood as God is calling men back to Himself. Men who say we had enough, enough is enough, and we're ready for a change. Hey, I would like to invite you to join me, the New York churches, and their men to a discipleship boot camp entitled The Man God Blesses, Saturday, May 30th at the Christian Cultural Center in New York. Joining me that day will be a lineup of nationally recognized men's speakers, such as Dr. A.R. Bernard, author Dr. David Island, pastor of Christ Tabernacle, Adam Durso, bishops Roderick Caesar and Hugh Nelson. This event will have something of interest for every man with 8 different breakout seminars, including one for young and single men. Listen to some of the titles for the breakout seminars you're sure to get excited about. The Bible and Manhood, Fact or Fiction. Dad and Family Devotion, Thinking Outside the Box. Sexual Integrity, Seriously? SEAL Team, Building Brotherhood. The Kneeling Warrior, Winning Through Prayer. And Men Leading Men. It's a leadership for pastors and men's leaders. This is a perfect event to invite a friend who's yet to come to a regular church setting, and then invite the man to church the very next day. So come and have some lunch with a group of men who still believe we can change the world for Christ one man at a time. Mark your calendars for Saturday, May 30th at the Christian Cultural Center, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. For tickets, see your leadership after service today. Tickets are also specially priced for young men ages 14 to 22. Hey, can you see it? Men so on fire for Christ that radical responsibility to family and church take over their lives as we together change families one man at a time. I'm looking so forward to seeing you that day, a day that I believe may be a benchmark in your life and historic in God's plans for our region. This is Scott Caesar for Men's Discipleship Network.